When it comes to gaming peripherals, it's really hit or miss.
Craig, now what exactly is a gaming peripheral?
Well, for the purpose of this list, it's anything that's supposed to enhance your console gaming experience.
Well, okay. Because there's good and crappy ones, we're gonna bring you both. The best of the best, and the ones that suck the most balls.
Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
And Handsome Tom.
For ScrewAttack's best and worst gaming peripherals.
The idea behind Rob is simple. Be a high-tech friend to play your games with. I mean, it says it in the name, Robotic Operating Buddy.
The only problem was that it was so slow and so noisy. Oh, that, and they only made 2 games that worked with Rob. Oh yeah, and the entire gaming market was filled with children, and I don't even know how to put this thing together. If you had one parent, you were f***ed because it took 2.
All it does is go up and down, side to side, and pick up and drop things. It sounds cool, but it's not. The only way I want to see Rob is if he's shooting lasers out of his eyes. Pew, pew, pew. You know what this is? It's the Power Glove.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
That's right, Lucas. It is bad. But you know what? Only one man can tell us how bad it really is. The nerd.
Alright guys, now you're playing with power. Now you're playing with a fistful of crap. I love trying to get those sensors to stay on the TV. Fuck! And it truly adds a new level of challenge to the gameplay. In fact, it's easier to do a handstand while taking a shit.
Jump, 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 jump! Oh. Go up! Go up!
It's definitely easier to just use the controller. It sucks, monkey fuck!
With the success of the NES Zapper, many companies tried to capitalize on it and cash in, and thus the laser scope was born. You could see a crosshair where your aim was, but it never ever worked. It just sucked.
Putting on a stupid looking helmet and yelling at the screen is not only a good way to look insane, but it also makes the gameplay impossible.
The one good thing about the laser scope? No need for batteries. It was actually powered by your NES.
Wait a second, the NES powered a laser?
2.
Man, if you thought you looked terrible with a laser scope, you've never tried
Ultimate Kickboxing.
But could this crappy peripheral make a crappy game better? I'm about to find out.
Here we are. It's time to unite. Watch out, 'cause it's gonna be a fight. Experts from around the world. 13 men are facing 2 girls. Don't look, 'cause it's gonna be bad. The best time that you ever had. Flick the switch, your fist gets tighter. You better watch out, 'cause I'm the street fighter.
Nope. Still sucks.
This would have been number 1, but how much did we actually pay for this, Handsome Tom?
1 penny.
Number 1.
Taking everything awful about the Power Glove and making it 10 times worse. If you ever played a game with the U-Force, you sucked. Not because you're bad, because you had no idea what the hell to do with it.
It even warns you in the instruction booklet that you are going to be awful. You're supposed to be able to play the game with your hands without using a controller, but you end up using the flight stick thingy anyways, and it still doesn't work. The U-Force alone set gaming peripherals back 5 years. Some would argue that if the U-Force was never made, we would be playing games with our minds.
I don't think so.
Well, what do you think of the U-Force?
It's terrible.
So you've seen the worst, but what about the best? Are your favorites on the list? Let's find out.
Number 5.
Playing out the fantasy of you wanting to be a rock star, Guitar Hero brought shredding chords to home consoles.
Whether you suck or are insanely good, Guitar Hero and its guitar are ridiculously addicting. Even if you don't like it, it just kind of sucks you in. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. So much so that people are willing to throw down $80 for the game and controller.
90 for the 360.
That's just crazy.
Number 4.
Not the Mario doll hooked up to the battery table torture cat. That's enough. That's enough. All right. This is the Rumble Pack.
Before the N64, gaming felt a little bland. It needed something to liven it up, and thus, the Rumble Pack was born.
With the purchase of Star Fox 64 or for only $19.95 and 2 AAA batteries, gamers can not only play with power, but also feel the power trembling in their hands.
How does that feel, Craig?
Fantastic.
Well, these days, it's a standard in gaming, but when N64 came out, it was genius. You gotta be a complete idiot to leave this out of your controller.
Oh man, when the Game Genie came out, I had to have one. The ability to go to any level, live forever, jump higher, and yes, get radical firepower.
And get radical firepower.
Sure, it looked funky sticking out of your Nintendo, and you needed to look up some sweet codes in the book, but it's all the cool stuff it did to your games that rocked.
You could pretty much change the game to do whatever you want, and who the doesn't want to mess with Mario?
Number 2. The spotlight.
DDR is everywhere. It's changed gaming and even the gamers who play it. Fat kids now have an excuse to stay inside all day. They're trying to lose weight.
The DDR pad has made stepping on arrows to the beat of a crazy techno tune so popular that schools have actually started adding it as part of their PE class. I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry.
I'll tell you who's laughing. Konami. All the way to the bank.
Now you can argue that some of those should or shouldn't be in the top 5, but you know what, Handsome Tom?
What, Craig?
Number 1 should be on everybody's list at number 1.
You know that's right. The trans vibrator for the PS2.
The trans vibrator. Sweet.
Guys, if you want to get your girlfriend into gaming, all you have to do is import this thing from Japan.
Ladies, just pop in a copy of Res for your PS2 and pop this thing on your Panda, and bam, you are enjoying some trance vibrations in your pants. The faster the beat, the faster the vibration. This thing will never make your girl want to get off your PS2 again.
Do we really need to justify the trans vibrator? I mean, come on. Anything that puts a smile on a girl's face that's video game related has to be number 1.